When I think about where my love for games came from, I always come back to Halo. In 2001, the original Halo brought forward a new age of the FPS genre. 16 years later, we have had games, spin-offs, TV shows, and enough media to last a lifetime. In this new video series, I'll be looking at some of my favourite games and where the highest and lowest points were in the series. I'll be looking at all the mainline games, as well as a few spin-offs. Now let's get back to the beginning, in Halo Combat Evolved. Combat Evolved was released on November 15th, 2001. The game was developed by Bungie Studios, who now run the Destiny series. Halo also had some RTS roots before setting on the FPS genre. In the end, it would be a major launch title for Microsoft's new console, the Xbox. Combat Evolved launched with critical success, making the figure of the Master Chief known across the world. I remember fighting the game on my uncle's Xbox when I was round at my grandma's. I felt a sense of magic. Being so young and to walk out onto the ring world was an unforgettable experience. Being young, however, I didn't exactly progress for a few years, as I would just drive around and kinda knock the Marines off a cliff. The game released with a set of intense missions and some of the best local multiplayer still to this day. There was no Xbox Live back in the day, so everyone would have to play locally, either through split screen or system link. The co-op experience is what made Combat Evolved so good to a lot of people. Games like Combat Evolved have the power to create strong memories that friends can recall years into the future. The story for its time was excellent and unique. Master Chief was suddenly waking up from cryosleep to find a bunch of aliens boarding his ship. These are none other than the series villains, the Covenant. The Covenant are a collection of alien species, all set on destroying humanity. You'll fight them in numerous environments on the ring world of Halo, alongside with your partner, Cortana. Cortana is an AI companion, who mainly gives you some banter in your ear. The relationship that Chief and Cortana have is legendary, and they'll put themselves in some dangerous positions for the fate of humanity.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he, your chum?
At the time, it was considered a revolution that the game only allowed you to use two weapons at once. That really didn't matter in the end, as players then found power in the Halo 1 pistol, tearing through elites and grunts left and right. The vehicle combat was extraordinary for my childish brain. You'll be moving around with cars, tanks, and crazy alien ships. The way Combat Evolved combined land and air was so well done that the transitions between locations all just felt like fun. Don't even get me started on the music. Out of all the video game soundtracks, Combat Evolved sits as one of my favourites. To feel so powerful and strong with the guitar riffs is an experience everyone needs to live. The music combined with the sights and the mysteries of the alien ring world made the game a massive treat back in the day. I'm sure just hearing it in the background of this video is enough to make you want to replay the entire campaign once again. Despite all the praise I'm giving the game, there are a few places where I think it doesn't always hit the mark. The campaign environments especially. A lot of them are repetitious in nature, and some of the missions are just essentially backtracks of the previous ones. The Maw is just a Pillar of Autumn, and two betrayals as Assault on the control room again. You can kind of look past this a bit as the enemies and the route you take through the areas are different the second time around. Also, on multiplayer, it's fair to say that the pistol is maybe a tad bit overpowered and can kill someone in 3 shots. Aside from this, there's not really anything I dislike about the game, and it's always fun to come back to every few months. There's just those kind of nitpicks that I notice whenever I do play them. I'm really thankful for the experience that Combat Evolved gave us all those years ago. Halo brought FPS into the 21st century, and proved that it could be a success on consoles. Because of this, I believe it was the framework for many more games to come. It's a hard title to give a score to as well. as it was such a nostalgia trip to play and sits deep in my heart. I'm sure it'd be different if I played it for the first time yesterday, but if I had to score the game based on my experience as a child growing up with the series, it would easily sit at 10 out of 10. I encourage people who have never experienced the series to pick it up as soon as possible. While it may not have that childhood power to win you over, it delivers with an excellent campaign and a breath of fresh air in the industry we are part of today. This has been Joseph from Respawning. I hope you stick around to see the rest of the series, as I tackle Halo 2 next. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.